Yeah, it drives me crazy. I've been neglecting this project for a year now. I had bought what I thought was the correct part, and then it turned out to be the wrong part, and then I go to use it again and find out it is the right part. I've needed the pulley for the magneto, or the flywheel. I don't know. I guess you call this a flywheel. I'm not really technical when it comes to stuff like this. But I bought this moped, Tomo something or another. I can't remember. I'll have to look at it again. Like 3 years ago. I bought two for $250 each. They didn't come with the title, so I still have to deal with all that. But the guy's like, oh yeah, they run. I'm like, okay. So they just need to be tweaked a little bit. He's like, yeah, just tweak it a little bit and it'll be fine. It should have been a red flag to begin with. The fact that when I started to drive it home, it would, essentially what was happening was it would rev all the way up and then cut out. I had to jam a sock in the air intake to make it drive, and it would only go 5 miles per hour. So I probably shouldn't have driven it, but yeah, that should have been the red flag saying, yeah, don't buy this. This was a very bad idea. So what I've got now is all the pieces apart, because I haven't been able to tear it entirely apart yet, because I couldn't pull off the magneto, which now I've got to figure out how to take this part off. But yeah, it's off. It's what I needed. Good to go. Everything's apart. Now I just have to actually work on the darn thing. Alright. I've been a good amount of busy this week. So I finally got this as cleaned out as I'm ever really going to get this. Alright. I almost forgot where the spacer pins are. Let me make sure I have both of them and clean them. Alright, sorry, getting sidetracked already. So, today I have new gaskets. I've got the old gasket, and man, this thing is nasty. Good grief. But yeah, no, forget that. New gasket. If I can get this out without actually breaking this gasket, that would be great. Only need the one. Ooh. Set all these aside for later, because I will get to them this week, hopefully. It's so obnoxious, I ended up having to order an additional gasket because, oh, almost lost that one. Because I needed the metal gasket that goes in between the cylinders. And of course, this kit didn't come with it. I would have been able to use the old one. For the most part, it's fine, but as it turns out, I put a small, tiny scratch in it, and I'm not even going to trust it. So, got a little bit of sawdust here. I do not like that. It's probably not the best conditions to be doing this sort of work. I had wood down there that just fell on my foot. Alright. That is as clean as that thing's going to end up getting. So this is the one side. This is my gasket. It looks good. Oh, I guess I was putting those pins in the wrong spots. Yeah, that's better. Very, very professional way to do that. Goes in here, right? Yeah. There shouldn't be anything causing that to stick. Alright. So we're basically ready to go. So I was looking online and I found one guy that used this stuff, and I think I'm going to try it. It's just some gasket dressing. Pretty cheap on Amazon. So I'm just going to put a thin layer around the gasket, on both sides of the gasket, then sandwich everything together, then tighten everything down. But before, actually no, everything's fine. I was going to say before something, but I think we're ready to go. The only thing I'll have to look up in a couple minutes is the torque specifications, so I can actually tighten this down correctly. But actually, shoot, I need to double check something. I'm thinking I'm just putting the piston in, but it's more than just the piston. I'm losing track of what I actually need to do. So I'm going to just put some dressing on this real quick, and then look at my exploded view manual and make sure that I'm actually putting this thing together correctly. Okay, so I almost forgot the transmission gear. I think this is transmission gear. I guess. Terminology and what it is, I'm really not paying attention to as much as I probably should be. So hopefully this thing doesn't blow up on me. This stuff is incredibly sticky. Whatever this gasket dressing is. It is the stickiest non-setting substance I have ever had to use. So hopefully, that didn't feel good, whatever it was. Hopefully, this will be a positive thing. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe it was a bad idea. I don't know. Which side's up? That side's up. Alright, in. In you go. In. Set. It doesn't want to come off the gloves. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Get. Oh my gosh. Get on that darn thing. Don't stick to the gloves, stick to the metal, please. Oh my gosh. It's a lot more difficult than that guy made it out to seem. Now sit on there flat. Please. Come on now. Alright. Where's the other side? Oh, hold on. Before I actually set it on, let me actually put the main gear in. Let me not get that stuff on the transmission. And I did oil everything up already, so. Get. There we go, nice and easy. Piston. Right. Right. Guess I'll have to cut that part off later. Should be right. I'll double check the instructions here in a minute. Killing you. Oh, don't push the transmission gear up. This is not something I should be doing by hand, I guess. Go on, get. Go on, get. There we go. Now it's sliding in. was going to forget something. Dang it. I got to pull it apart again. Hold on. Where'd I put it? That's why I put it under the oil. It's a very, very insignificant piece, but it does help prevent vibration. It is the 0.2 millimeter I've made mistakes. Hold on. 0.2 millimeter. Set on there, right, please? Don't give me a hard time about it. Woo! Let's not do that either. Good grief. Everything's going wrong. But pretty much exactly how I expected. Set. Set. That went on too well. Am I forgetting? Did both of those pins go on? Bottom pin, top pin, yeah. Look at that. All right. Yeah. I have seal on every part. It moves. Doesn't wiggle. Where did I put the bolts for this? Other side. I forgot to clean the bolts. Should I put anti-seize on them? Or should I put a Loctite on them? Or should I leave them bare? I think I'll just leave them bare. I mean, more than likely they're going to get a lot of oil in them anyway. I don't know where anything else goes. It's only partially true. Oof, that one has a lot of rust on it. This project should be titled, Watch Me Blow Up an Engine. Because it'll probably blow up. I hope it doesn't. Sadly, this is the first engine that I've ever attempted to repair like this. I've never had to take it completely apart and clean the seams. keep forgetting I actually ordered a new carb. I don't know if it'll work though. My gosh, there's still tons of grease in here from the last time. I do not know how that didn't clean out. I've been scrubbing this thing for days. Good grief. Okay, my piston still move? Yes, it does. Cool. All right, I'm gonna find the torque specifications and torque this thing correctly. I'll do it off camera, so you'll just have to assume that I did. Alright, you're gonna have to... Alright, so you're gonna have to forgive me a little bit because I'm still trying to figure out which part goes where. Because it's really not specifically shown anywhere for me. I'm actually just watching a video that somebody posted, slowly going over and trying to see each part to try to figure out which one was which. That looks accurate. I think this is the one. Oh, it could be that one too. Dang it! Because I need to put one of those on before I put this piece on. Whatever this piece actually does. Does it go that way or does it go this way? Okay, it definitely goes this way. Because it... Well, hold on. Actually, yeah, it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, it's exactly the same on both sides. Yeah, exactly the same. So, give me one quick moment and I'm going to go through the manual again and see which one it's supposed to be, because it should show me the specifications. I don't know, I feel like I'm going crazy now. I watched another video, and I think it's this one. I'm fairly certain it's this one. But the guy in the video that I just watched, and I just dropped it in there. Don't do that. No. This is like the last thing I want to take apart right now. Yeah, the last video that I just watched, the guy didn't use one, so I don't know. It's whatever, I guess. So that's there, that's there. Oh yeah, I gotta put this thing together, sort of. Shoot, now I'm forgetting how this... Okay, hold on. Smart people... Okay, yeah, it has to be this way. Okay, yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm thinking it through. Alright, how does this work? Get in there. Alrighty. You know, it might not be that one, because it's not quite fitting in there. Let's try this other one. That's a bit more accurate. So it's a larger one. I really should have documented this a little bit better the last time I took it apart. But it's one of those things where I didn't think of it at the time because I just gave up. I still have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest. That seems nice and smooth. I like that. Alright, I gotta clean up that other gear and put it on. If I go ahead and do that now, I think I'll have a better time with everything. Oh yeah, that's the part where you pedal. You're supposed to be able to pedal backwards. Is this in all the way? I think it is. Oops. Well, that was for naught. I gotta take it apart again, and I forgot one bolt. I forgot to put that bolt in right there. I'm getting there though. Oh my gosh. Get. Is that another one? Yeah. So many case bolts. That should be everything once I get this on. I use a cleaner one for that. I don't like the top of these. It's got gunk in it. Ran out of parts cleaner. And if anybody's watching this for reference sake, which I hope not, this is going to be in 7.5 foot-pounds. This thing does not click very hard. It's the only thing. Ooh, it's the only thing that really disturbs me. I really need to get a magnetic one of these. So honestly, it's about 8. Get in there. Can't remember why I had that X-Acto knife open. Why am I whistling? Gosh, they did not put very much clearance on that. Good grief. Whoops. It's not in all the way. Here we go. Seems about right. Alright. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was cleaning that one gear. My little light shut off. I guess I gotta charge the battery. Whoops. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'll put this one piece on. Next. This will probably be the last part that I can put on tonight. Just for the fact that I don't actually have the clutch put back together. I'm waiting on the pieces still. I had to buy them from Amazon. I can't remember if I bought it on Amazon or eBay. Either way, both of them were probably a bad idea. But you can see my clutch on both plates is completely worn out. I don't know if it's a good idea to do this first. I do not know. Ow. I'll figure that out later. Got to figure out some way to keep this from moving, and the soft feet on this should help a little bit. If they bite down at all. Oh, I actually don't think I can tighten it up any more than that. I mean, that looks about what it was, so. I have no idea. Watch be something stupid like I didn't even need that one washer that I put in there. Yep, so, yep, I'll get back to this as soon as I actually get the clutch back together. Alright. Quick and simple. Cleaned it up a little bit. Didn't do anything real fancy. Oh, nope, this way around. So, basically, with these things, it's real simple. Just make sure that plugs in the proper space. I didn't really pay attention on what the timing mark was, but there's a little notch in the unit here, and there's two little notches here in the corner of the part here. And I've been told on my model, it's usually in the center, but I can mess with the timing later. It's really not going to matter. At least for me. I need my Phillips head. because I need my bolt in here. Starting to rain again. And where'd I put the other one? Where'd I put the other one? And this is too small, isn't it? Oh no, I'm going crazy. This is the correct size. I was looking at it all along. It just seems smaller when it's off the case. It was so bizarre. Now I gotta find the right one. There's one more. Ah! Yeah, no, so I said I'm in the right place. I just wasn't paying attention on what size they were. There we go. Alright, so there's a little notch in there, and there's a little pin on the thing itself. So basically you just want to make sure to line that pin up. Whoa. When you're setting it in. Did that go on all the way? Yeah, that's on all the way. Is it this one? I believe it's... Nope, nope. That is definitely not the right part. It's not this, is it? I've had that sitting there for so long I forgot about it. Yeah, this is right. Alright. Let's try to... Yeah, we don't want this to move at all when we're trying to tighten it down. That's good. Alright, we got most of an engine put together. Look at this. I like it. Okay, interesting. So, I always thought that the weird motion this had was the piston, but it's just the electricity, or the magnets. Everything seems pretty good. I mean, it's not the greatest engine in the world. It probably needs a lot more work than I'm putting into it. But boy howdy, I just need to get the darn clutch fixed. Oh, so it was quick. My new clutch pads got here the next day. Got them on, ready to go. They were a pain to get on. Just the spring itself was the only part that was really annoying, because you just have to do it right or else the spring flies across the room. But I got everything ready, and I think I'm actually ready to go ahead and put on the seal and close this one up. So I finally greased up my gasket here, and it's ready to be put on. So let's see, which way did this go around? This way? Wait, no. I didn't realize there's a top and a bottom drain plug. I just realized that now. Huh. Well then. Get on there. I'm very glad that they decided to put pins on either side of these to help you align them up while you're trying to put this on. Like, everything about this engine is fairly smart. I like that. So now we got to get all the bolts around here on, and I'll probably speed that up while I do all this. Alright. Oof. Is this the drain plug? Is this... okay? Oh, okay. I just have stuff on it. Gotcha. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna clean up the stuff. I don't know if that's good to actually have on this. Did I cut the drain plug? I don't know what I'm looking at here. It looks like the drain plug, but it looks like it was cut at some point. And then it goes in. The heck? Oh, okay. That's a little disturbing. Well, as long as this fluid stays in there, that's fine. But geez, it's another thing to tack onto the stuff that's wrong with this. Ugh. I don't like that at all. Well, if I have to take that off and replace the seal again, so be it. But at some point, I'm going to have to pull this back off and actually rethread that because somebody decided to strip it out. Man, it stays on for the most part. As long as it does that, I guess we're fine. But geez, I do not like that at all. Good grief, man. I did not even think to check that. Should be fine. Good grief. Alright. I got that all together. I guess the next thing to do is just get the piston on. But I've got to clean this guy out, so I guess I'll do that tomorrow. Alright, made a mess. I took the other engine apart to figure out if I missed any steps. But I realized I know exactly why this thing isn't turning. That's the peanut. That shouldn't be there at all. No wonder this thing's grinding. So I gotta pull that out and fix that real quick. Sparked again. Sparked a couple times. I can hear it spark there. That's the closest one yet. Oh, it's almost there. Alright, we're getting somewhere.